Hey everyone and welcome. Today we're going to talk about 5 habits that will dramatically improve your sleep. We're going to break down the science behind each of these habits, and I'm going to give you actionable steps you can start using today to get a better night's sleep. Sleep is absolutely crucial for our physical and mental health, and the reality is that so many of us aren't getting the quality sleep we need. These 5 habits are a roadmap to finally getting the restful, rejuvenating sleep you deserve. So let's jump right in. The first, and perhaps the most important habit, is maintaining a consistent sleep schedule. Now, you've probably heard this before, but it's worth repeating. Our bodies crave regularity, especially when it comes to sleep. We have this internal clock called the circadian rhythm, and it dictates our natural sleep-wake cycles. By going to bed and waking up around the same time each day, even on weekends, you reinforce your circadian rhythm. This leads to deeper, more restorative sleep. Think of it like training your body to expect sleep at a certain time. When you stick to a consistent schedule, your body starts producing melatonin, the sleep hormone, at the right time, making it easier to fall asleep and wake up naturally. Now, I understand that life happens, and there will be days when you can't stick to your schedule perfectly. But the key is to be as consistent as possible. Even on weekends, try to keep your sleep and wake times within an hour or two of your regular schedule. This might seem like a small change, but trust me, the impact on your sleep quality can be significant. A well-regulated circadian rhythm is foundational for optimal sleep. The second habit that will dramatically improve your sleep is limiting your light exposure in the evening. Now, we are exposed to light all day long from the sun, our phones, our computers, and even our indoor lighting. And while light exposure during the day is important for regulating our circadian rhythm, light exposure at night can be incredibly disruptive to our sleep. You see, when we expose our eyes to bright light, especially blue light, which is emitted from electronic devices, we suppress the production of melatonin. Melatonin, as we discussed, is the hormone that signals to our bodies it's time to sleep. So by reducing your light exposure in the evening, you are essentially telling your body that it's time to wind down and prepare for sleep. The ideal scenario is to create a completely dark environment for sleep. Invest in blackout curtains, remove any electronics from your bedroom, or consider using an eye mask. Chapter 3. Create a relaxing bedtime routine. The third habit, and this one goes hand in hand with limiting light exposure, is creating a relaxing bedtime routine. In our always-on society, we often go from staring at screens to trying to fall asleep. Our minds are still racing, our bodies are still wired, and we wonder why we can't fall asleep. This is where a bedtime routine becomes crucial. It acts as a buffer between the busyness of your day and the calmness of sleep. An effective bedtime routine should include activities that help you unwind and de-stress. This could be reading a book, taking a warm bath, listening to calming music, or practicing gentle stretches. Find what works best for you and what helps you relax. The key is to be consistent. Just like with a consistent sleep schedule, having a regular bedtime routine signals to your body that it's time to slow down and prepare for sleep. Chapter 4. Optimize your sleep environment. The fourth habit that can significantly impact your sleep quality is optimizing your sleep environment. Our bedrooms should be sanctuaries for sleep, cool, dark, and quiet. Temperature plays a crucial role in sleep regulation. Our body temperature naturally drops as we fall asleep and rises again as we wake up. A cooler room can facilitate this temperature drop, making it easier to fall asleep and stay asleep. The ideal temperature for sleep is between 60 and 67 degrees Fahrenheit. Experiment with different temperatures to find what works best for you. We've already talked about the importance of darkness for sleep. Invest in blackout curtains, remove any sources of light in your bedroom, or consider wearing an eye mask. Noise can also be incredibly disruptive to sleep, even if you don't realize it. Chapter 5. Avoid stimulants. The fifth and final habit is to avoid stimulants, particularly in the afternoon and evening. Now, when we talk about stimulants, most people think of caffeine. And while caffeine is a stimulant, it's not the only one we need to be mindful of. Nicotine, found in cigarettes, is also a stimulant, as are certain medications and even some over-the-counter cold and flu remedies. Now, caffeine can stay in your system for several hours, making it difficult to fall asleep if consumed too late in the day. It's important to be mindful of your caffeine intake and to limit your consumption in the afternoon and evening. Nicotine is also a stimulant that can interfere with sleep. If you smoke, try to avoid smoking before bed, or better yet, consider quitting altogether. Your sleep and your overall health will thank you. Sweet dreams. Remember, good sleep hygiene is crucial for your overall health and well-being. Implement these habits to improve your sleep and feel more rested every day. If you're struggling with your sleep, it's important to consult with a healthcare professional to rule out any underlying medical conditions. Sleep is a pillar of health, just like nutrition and exercise. By prioritizing your sleep and making these habits a part of your daily routine, you're setting yourself up for better sleep, improved mood, and overall well-being.